Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Simon Samuel here. So guys, we will continue our chapter 2. This part contains 4 topics, but we will be covering 2 topics because it's kind of a lengthy, but I don't want to put pressure on you guys. So we will be covering 2 topics today, and the other two we will be covering in our next video. So guys, today topics are averaging test scores in a worksheet and finding maximum and minimum values in a worksheet. So as you see, I have prepared my sheet and we will work on this sheet by the by completing the following steps. So we will use the insert function button to find the average of test score by completing the following step. Make cell E4 active, and then we will click the insert function button on the formula bar, which is this button. This is called insert function. At the insert function dialog box, click or a select category option box arrow, and then click statical, as already mine is selected as well, like statical. So guys, on the selector function we will select the function average and then hit OK. At the function arguments dialog box, make sure B4 and D4 displays in the number 1 text box. This is our number 1 text box. Make sure it displays B4 and D4. If not, then you can type B4 and D4 in the number 1 text box, and then we'll click OK. Now we will copy the formula by completing the following step, like make sure your cell E4 is active, and with the help of fill handle we will complete the rest of the cells by dragging it to E16. Now save the work by hitting this floppy sign on the quick access toolbar. Well guys, after viewing the average of test scores after viewing the average of test scores we notice that a couple of students have low averages, like this and this. So we decide to see what happens to these average score if students retake the test on which they scored the lowest. We decide that a student can score maximum of 70% on a retake of the test. So we will change some lower test percentages. So that is B9. So we will work on B9. I will change it to like 50%. I will change it to 70%, and then hit tab. C9 70% and D9 70%. And then in B10 it's 62, so I will change it to 70. And in B14 is 0%, I will change it to 70. And in D14 as well 70, and D16 70 as well. So save your work. Now we can compare the test averages of Edward, Stephanie, Claude, and Douglas to see how retaking test affects their final test average. So this topic is for the average function. Now we will move to our second topic, which is finding maximum and minimum values in a worksheet. So, guys, this is something kind of important. Like, if we want to see how many students score high and how many students score low, so that is kind of a school, colleges, and university thing. So, I will make my cell A19 or whatever the cell you want to select. So, I am just selecting A19 because I want to space between 17 and 18. So, I will type highest, highest test average, and then in A20 I will type lowest test average, and in A21 I will type average of completed tests. Now we will insert the formula to identify the highest test score and the lowest and the average. So we will make our cell B19 active, and in the formula bar I will type is equal to M. So this displays the formula autocomplete list. Double click the maximum because highest is maximum. So we will double click the maximum. So it says type the number range. Now we will type the number range, which is E4 to E16, and then bracket close, and then hit enter. So you see the highest percentage or the average is 94, which is this one. So Troy got the highest average test average. Now we will find out our lowest test average. We will make sure our B cell B20 is active, and then we will click insert function button on the formula bar. At the insert function dialog box, make sure statical is selected in the or category or select a category. So our statical is already selected. So now we will open box, and then we'll click minimum in the select function. So at the drop down list we will look for function minimum, FGHIJ minimum. So there you go. We will click OK. At the function argument dialog box, type E4 to E16 in the number one text box, and then click OK. So this is the lowest score, which is this one. Now we will insert a formula to determine the average of the completed test scores. By completing the following step, make cell B21 active and then click the formula tab. We will click the formula tab, and then we will click insert function button. Insert function button. At the insert function dialog box, make sure statical is selected. As you can see, it is being selected as well. And then we will select a function which is average in a select a function, and then okay. At the function argument dialog box, make sure the insertion point of position in the number one text box with existing text selected. Use the mouse pointer to select the range E16 shift through E4 through E16, and then click OK. So this is the average of completed tests. Now save your work. So guys, these are the these are two topics for today. We'll be covering our next two topics in our next video. I hope you like the video. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I hope you guys like today's video. Hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon and share this video with others because sharing is caring. I hope you liked today's video. Do practice it, and we will cover the next two topic in our next video. So the next, let me just tell you, go ahead with you guys for the next two topics. Will be counting the number of students taking test and using the now function and displaying formulas. So these two topics will be covering in our next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.